Menu narration option is set to off.
Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. And anytime the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So TCU's offense will start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Looking to move it through the air. Snags it, and he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Man, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Coming after him. He's going to take off. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got a wide-open receiver. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Working that left side now. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
To the ground with the back. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked.
Fires and picked off.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Going up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for space. It's Brooks. Discards him with the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. It's Douglas. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to pass. It's Hoover. A little release to the back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Tempo and overdrive.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball support.
The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When you get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board.
Dropping back, it's Morton. He's going up top. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it.
And he intercepts it. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. There are few things that can impact the game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end?
And the pass is intercepted. trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm them down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And they got him for the sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking.
He uncorks one deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
To the air, it's Hoover. He's got it. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Get set. Roll it.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. The Red Raiders get enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Leaves it with the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Now the play fake. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Right down the middle. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, TCU! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Power football with the run. Open space in the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football. And they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. The play action fake. Using his feet to buy time. Got him, and nobody's close. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air, it's Morton. Throws for the tight end. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
we've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Little touch pass to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Off the RPO, complete. Oh, it's out. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. On the run, it's Brooks. Ran through the just keeps moving. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Hey, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, and getting a long touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The Hawkeyes have been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's loose. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Jet sweep to the receiver. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Floating away. Looking to the big tight end. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. 3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Off play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs, man. If you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Wide receiver shows motion. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here, lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hoover. He's got it on the move. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field. With
This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
no doubt, I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Second down coming up. Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Morton. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a duel.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's looking to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And that was one the offense needed and the defense had to have, and they could not get the stop.
And the gamble by the head coach and play caller pays off. Of course, if that's incomplete, it stops the clock, so they needed to have...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited and reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll throw it on first down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
It's second down.
And here comes the offense on second down. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. They're bringing heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
A loss of 9 on the play. Now, 4th down.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge